Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome if you're new. So as it says, Design It Nail Cards 18. So these come from Blue Rose Nail Talk, which is run by the wonderful Blue Rose Nail Studio. It's a Facebook group that I'm in. So here's the link to Blue Rose Nails and the wonderful Crystal. And I'm also going to show you, coming up, the link to all her socials. So you can find her on YouTube, Facebook group, and also follow her on TikTok. Now, I joined this group at the very beginning of my nail journey, and they've just been amazing. And I started off doing the challenges. So here is week 18 challenge. We have got medium round, forest green. We got a no treat. So we have 3D gels, dried flowers, and charms. And we had to go with lace as well. So there isn't any sound for this. I'm just doing a talk over. So here's me just having a little look at what I'm going to use. I think some of it is probably off screen, but there we go. We've got the Medora, and that's my forest green. That is number 191. And then I've gone for a lighter green in the Medora as well, which hopefully I will show you in a sec. Here it comes. Oh no, I'm looking at the lace. Yes, I thought white lace over that forest green would look really pretty. So I'm going with a lace foil. I'm quite comfortable with foils and using foils, so that's okay. Let's see what's coming up next. So we have a bit of a pause. Lots of non-talking, non-going on there for you. Probably cut this bit out, I think. Here we go. So the 5D sculpting gel, I'm going to have a go with that. Not quite sure at this point how I'm going to use it. I'm thinking maybe encapsulating some dried flowers in a frame. So hopefully you'll see some frame stickers coming up soon. Looks like that's what, no, that's my little butterfly charms that I've got. So I've got some butterfly charms. They're going to be the charms. Here they are. There we go. That's the stickers that I'm going to use for my frames for my dried flowers. So I'm going to have dried flowers in a frame. And then I'm thinking about popping the butterfly charms on top of the frames, like the butterflies have settled onto the frame. As I'm looking at these, I don't like them. The foil hasn't gone on very well, so I'm going to give it another go. And I decided to leave it in the edit. So warts and all for you, here's me, my second attempt now at the foil. I think you find that I wipe the back of the foil this time, just to check that there isn't any dust or anything there. So the nail tips that I was using are sculpted, and the stickers needed a bit of extra help to go round the nail, because obviously when it's sculpted it's got a much higher profile. So I used my handheld UV light just to give me a little bit of extra help, so I could press the stickers down with some top coat and get them to mould round the sculpted nail. So in this part here, I'm popping on my butterfly charms. I actually used the 3D sculpting gel to attach them, and I did think that would have been a little cheat that I could have included it that way, but I didn't. I don't seem to have videoed me putting the dried flowers on the light green nails, but I think you find out that coming up you'll see that applied to the forest green nails, I hope. And then here I'm just popping on a nice top coat, making sure that I get everywhere covered. It gets nice and encapsulated and keeps everything safe on the nail just to finish off. So here we have the final set. The following morning, I did file off some knobbly bits that were on from the the sculpting gel. So I filed those off by hand and buffed them up a little bit before I coated them in top coat again. I'm quite happy with them. I think. Let me know what you think. Um, Let me know how you get on with sculpting gels, because that was definitely the biggest part of the challenge for me. So, comments below. And you know what I'm going to ask you now. If you've got here, please subscribe, like my video and share it with your friends. I really want to try and hit 200 subscribers by the end of the month. That's the challenge I've set myself. And when I do hit 200 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So keep tuned in for that. Anyway, thanks for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to spending time with you again soon. Bye, everyone.